Um, do you have Audacity up?
Yes, I do actually.
Okay. Pull this up here. All right. Ready to record? In three, two, one. Record. And for the sync, three,
Two,
one. Sync.
sync. Yeah, good enough.
Close enough for government work. All right. I don't have any stories for Craig this week. I gave you the speed run of my recent stories. That's okay though. Not every story is story time for Craig.
Yeah, and I don't really have any interesting Chicken Man stories. I mean, the best that happened the last week or so was actually today. Somebody wandered into the restaurant, lights off in the lobby, They catch me moving food up into the holding cabinets. I'm about half a hour from open, and they start trying to place an order and arguing that, well, the door's open. You guys are open, lady. The lights are off.
Ah, yes. I remember those kinds of people from when I used to work retail. It's 7 a.m. Somebody we would all be walking up to open the front door to Lowe's. And there would be some person waiting outside. It's like, ma'am, you, or sir, you can't come in. Oh, but you guys are going in. Yes. And the store opens at 8. We're here to prep the store.
Yeah, I mean, I'm there an hour and a half before store open, cooking and prepping. And she's trying to argue with me. But the door's open. Yes, to let employees in. Do you want a hat? Come on, I'll show you how to run the chicken pit. I didn't say that, but I kind of wish I did,
Yeah.
Go on, you look like a bitch. I bet you could be a great chicken bitch.
Oh.
Besides, why do you need fried chicken at 10 a.m.?
Dude, listen. I would eat fried chicken day or night, anytime. And chicken and waffles. I mean, that's a breakfast food.
Yeah, but we don't sell waffles. Honestly, with some of the stuff that they've tried, as limited time stuff, I'm surprised they haven't tried waffles. In my time there, they've had hot wings, which was an utter bitch to make. They've done smashed potato bowls. They've done wraps, saucy nuggets, and I know I'm blanking on something else, but yeah, I know a lot of that is essentially reusing the same thing, but they could heat up a frozen waffle and have chicken and waffles.
Right. People would come buy it.
I mean, honestly, the quality of the chicken, at least there, it's shocking how expensive it is for the quality of the chicken going in, because I'm seeing the raw product.
Yeah.
And a bucket of this is not worth like $30. Oh, and some of the orders that come in. Okay, maybe I do have stories, Tom.
Yeah.
People subbing out the entire bucket, which each substitution it adds on a price, making a $15 to almost $25, $30, or people arguing, well, I don't want the combo, I just want the chicken, and buying things a la carte. Somebody spent, I wanted to say it was like $20 on if they got the combo meal, was like $7.
Yeah.
Just because they wanted chicken tenders. And they wanted a very particular number of chicken tenders for whatever reason that we don't offer. So it's just, I'm sitting there looking at the screens like, why?
Guess they really want their tendies.
But only a certain amount of them.
Yeah. I don't know. People are weird like that sometimes. And, they could be worse. I have seen and heard worse things, but still. Yeah, people can be weird about it.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I haven't had a bad experience with a customer. Outside of the ones just, being very particular about what they want in their meals so that it cues my chicken supply.
Yeah.
So there is that. Uh, I have fulfilled a couple weird orders. Like one guy wanted uh, a chicken sandwich, and the cashier came back and said, "This guy wants a lot of pickles. It says extra pickles. He said he wants a lot of pickles." Okay. I grab a handful of pickles and just smash it down on the burger or on the bun
Yeah.
and make. I said, "Yeah, your sandwich is about half pickle," and he just gives me a thumbs up.
Dude, I'm with that guy. Like, I love pickles. When I make my own sandwiches and things at home, like if I'm using like the sliced hamburger dill pickles,
Yeah,
I'm gonna grab like,
well, these
you know,
are the sliced dill or they're sliced pickles, but they're not dill pickles. They're like a weird in between of a dill pickle and a bread and butter pickle.
wow.
They're,
I'm
they're
not as
not
big.
they're not overly tart, but they're not like sweet like a bread and butter.
Yeah, I'm not much of a sweet pickle person. There's times, the right kind of sandwich or whatever, like that I'll be like, yeah, 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 sweet pickle. But like generally speaking, I much prefer a dill pickle.
Yeah, but it was so satisfying. Just grab a handful of pickles. I mean, the standard is 3 slices, which in my uh, well, the standard is 3 slices. I don't do 3 slices, but then again, I'm not supposed to be on the line to begin with. I'm not trained for that.
Right.
But they put me on there whenever they need to go smoke because I don't smoke. So, all right.
Yeah. That would drive me nuts. Like, I don't smoke. I very occasionally will
Mm-hmm.
vape, but like, I don't take like, breaks at work for that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shit, I don't think I've ever vaped at work. But, like that would drive me nuts if it's like, okay, well, you don't smoke, so you don't get a smoke break. It's like, fuck you. I get
Oh no,
breaks.
yeah, it's called I take more trips to the bathroom than I actually need.
There you go.
Stand there, browse the web for 5-10 minutes. Can you blame me? I mean,
No, I can't blame you.
sometimes I go admire the chicken if it's getting too hot in the kitchen. Although I have taken to wearing do rags under my hat, just a wet do rag.
Help keep you cool, manage the
Yeah.
sweat.
Well, it's more evaporative cooling. Get dunking in cold water or as cold as I could get out of the faucet.
Yeah.
Put it on, put my hat on.
Yeah. I reckon, let's see. My job is like when it comes to that, like thinking about like breaks and stuff, it's like nobody gives a shit. Like as long as the stuff is getting done,
Mhm.
I know technically speaking, like you're supposed to have a 15-minute break during every 4-hour interval. But some days, if it's a slow day at the clinic, like I'm literally sitting in my office playing video games or watching YouTube. And then there's other days where it's busy, where like today, even if today hadn't been full of shenanigans, if it was just like a pretty solid client day, like the only break I'm taking is like lunch.
Well, that's kind of the other thing is that my meal breaks are unpaid, so I also don't want to take them if I don't have to.
Yeah.
So some days they kind of force you because sales are slow, the store's slow. Well, they're sending people on break.
Yeah.
Like today was one of those, even though it was Tuesday and it was generally hell. It was a really slow Tuesday for whatever reason. I'm not sure if the excitement for the big promotion has died off or what. So it was slow. So I got sent out on a lunch break. Like 2 hours before the end of shift. But on the flip side, then they decided to hold me over to do some cleanup in the chicken walk-in. So instead of losing a half hour, I only lost like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that the manager that was doing it, was thinking that, picking on me a little bit because, ew, it's chicken blood. Dude, I get splashed with this every single fucking day.
Right.
At this point, it doesn't faze me.
It's just part of the job. But yeah. Being salaried, I don't really think too much about it. Like there are certainly jobs that abuse the salary portion and like try to make workers exempted so they don't have to pay overtime and not give them adequate breaks and stuff. But for what I do, either I'm very lucky or have really good boundaries or maybe a little bit of both, but like, I spend, just because of, the nature of the time and the way it works out, I spend 40 to 42 hours a week, air quotes, on the clock. But effectively, I'm probably only actually working, 75% of that time. And then the rest of the time, I'm just there, I'll play games, I'll watch YouTube, I'll work on other things for like my tabletop stuff. I pretty much exclusively edit the show while I'm at work now. Like, I've just kind of got that built into my day on Wednesday or Thursday every week, is to do the edit at the clinic. Just because it's like, I can just close my door and nobody bothers me. They, they just, assume I'm busy, or, I'm just doing something that I need to take care of. But that's like that, quote unquote professional, like white collar type job. Like, I've got to be doing something really wrong for someone to come bother me, for someone to come check on me. And like, that just doesn't happen where I'm at now. Like, nobody bats an eye if I'm like, hey, I'm going to go do this, or I've got to go do this, or I'm just going to close my door for a while. I'm very, very fortunate. I recognize that. Like, I'm very fortunate to be where I'm at. So I accept those little perks of it very gleefully, for the occasional day like today where fucking shit hit the fan. But ew, my throat's feeling scratchy. I ran out of liquid refreshment.
Yeah, I still got water, but yeah, definitely not in practice. Yeah. I haven't seen their update to the map system. Oh god, that's horrendous.
Starfield?
Yeah. It's part of the Shattered Space expansion. I'm going to drop a link in Discord.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to look it up, but if you've got a link, I'll...
It's still on VG 24/7.
Oh, okay.
That's not much more useful than no map, but oh god.
Can you like zoom in and move around the map?
I have no idea.
I mean, it's this bird's eye view is not very useful, but if you could move the map around and zoom in some more, at least you could, I think, make it more usable. Yeah.
I still can't believe they launched this game without any city maps.
I can. Fucking Bethesda. Who gives a shit? Ship it. The mod creators will fix it.
Yeah, and then, the modding tools aren't even out yet, are they?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Supposedly it's still supposed to be this year, but...
Alright. Oh! Sneaking in. Yawn sneaking in.
I still need to try to move my sleep cycle a little bit.
Are you going to stay up later?
Yeah, like an hour or two.
Right.
Basically, I want to wake up as late as I can Thursday because I have a scheduled close open, which is part of the reason why I want to leave this fucking job at this point.
Yeah.
Because she loves to throw these out. There's 2 of them this week. I have one and Matt has the other.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit better on the summer because, I'm not trying to catch the bus. So I'm not there at 1 and having to catch the bus. So I'm getting up at best 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
More likely, a little bit earlier because, right, it reeks of bad management to have so many close opens.
Yep.
But honestly, she really I really think that she thinks that KFC runs like Taco Bell. And she's more of a Taco Bell person. She was astonished at how long it took to cook chicken when she first came in.
Yeah, that process is not super quick, and I'd imagine it's pretty streamlined at KFC.
Yeah, the quickest thing I have on the menu that I cook is nuggets, which from start to finish I could probably get it down to 5 minutes.
Yeah.
With half of that being the actual cook time. I would say next up would be fillets. Cook time is 8 minutes. and actually breading and getting them ready is probably about 2. Tenders are probably tied for that. Shorter cook time, but more tedious because there's a lot more of them, and you have to lay each one out because you can't just plop them on the rack and be done. Then original, which depending on how many racks I'm cooking, is 15 to 20, and extra crispy being even longer because of the longer breading process. So yeah, but hey, we could just run hardly any chicken, right? And also, she likes to try to case stall things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She left a case of dark meat in the walk-in to case thaw, expecting it to be done in a couple days when the dark meat ran out.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't take it out of the box. A case thaw of bone-in chicken, you're looking at like 5 or 6 days.
Yeah.
She spent and hopefully none of this goes out on the podcast. Matter of fact, I'm going to start my recording.
Okay. Do you want me to stop Craig?
Yeah.
Oops, that's the wrong server. Here we go. Goodbye, Craig. We're going to keep secrets from you. We still love you.
Yeah, it looks like I have a small blip of missing audio of, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
But it's only like 2 minutes in.
There we go. I didn't forget you, Craig. I promise.
Yeah, it was just top secret stuff that we were talking about.
That's right. Okie dokie. Now, ready to record in 3, 2, 1. Record. And for the sync, 3,
2,
1. Sync.
Sync. Is that just...
It's okay. Gotta give it a good smack every once in a while. Reminded who's boss. Just a little tap tap.
And then it decides to stop the recording. We're gonna have to start that one again.
Oh, okay. Stop.
I think I nudged the microphone just the right way where it lost it for a split second.
Gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
Ready again. Sorry.
You're good. Ready to record in 3, 2, 1. Record. And for the sync, 3,
2,
1. Sync.
Sync. Woo.
Take 2. We did it.
Electric Boogaloo.
All right, people. That's a wrap. Okay.
Volume ever so slightly, and then adjust it down too much. Okay. That seems a bit better, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Can you still hear me?
I can. I did notice when you adjusted it down too far.
Okay, well, you can still hear me, so it's way too high still.
Okay. Game face?
Yeah, I think so.
I have ice cream. Not here, it's downstairs, but I have ice cream for once. And I'm going to go downstairs. And I'm going to have some ice cream. And then I'm going to go to bed. And it's going to be glorious. Not doing anything for the 4th. That funeral is on Friday.
Well, I'm cooking. But I have the weekend off, which is a little shocking. Considering, weekend after the 4th.
Yeah.
So, I'll take it.